Ford Austin is an American stage and motion picture actor who was born in Oklahoma and raised in Texas. He is a descendant of Stephen F. Austin. For much of the mid-1990s, Austin lived as an actor in Philadelphia and New York City, making stage appearances in the Philadelphia premiere of The Grapes of Wrath, The Homecoming, Death of a Salesman, with Ralph Waite and Lisa Richards, Macbeth, Lawyers, with Kevin Conway, and many more. While in New York, he appeared on television series like Another World and Saturday Night Live. In 2000, he made his feature film debut in the war film Pearl Harbor as one of the legendary Doolittle pilots under the direction of Michael Bay. Austin gained wide recognition for playing Darwin in Vicki Jensen's Family Tree with Talia Shire and Harland Williams. The movie premiered at Sundance and won the jury prize at South by Southwest and became the darling of the film festival circuit before qualifying for the Academy Awards. Immediately following the film's success, Austin landed a national tour of a one-man show called Male Intellect, an oxymoron which he performed in for almost 2 years before returning to Hollywood to try his hand at writing and directing. At this time, he and a close friend Scott Ingalls wrote and directed the hilariously successful comedy series about the Wright brothers called The Right Stuff. The Right Stuff premiered on Dan Harmon and Rib Schraub's Channel 101 network and ran for 6 months as a primetime show until it was cancelled. After that, Austin wrote and directed another Academy qualifier film called Tiny Dancer, which he filmed on the backlot at Universal Studios. The motion picture featured a ballerina who uses her dancing to evade street punks. The dancing sequences were choreographed by Balanchine dancer Zipporah Cars and opened in theaters before becoming Austin's second Academy qualifying motion picture. About this time, Austin was tapped by Stephen Chow, Cops, America's Most Wanted, and Mike Godick of a belief design firm to launch an internet company called wabderhowto.com. Austin became one of the first 5 hires of the new company, where he was made a shareholder in the corporation, named vice president of original production, and wrote, produced and starred in over 300 pieces of content for the company. 2 years later, Austin returned to directing motion pictures under his own shingle, The Ford Austin Company. Austin directed over a dozen low-budget horror features, including The Curse of Lizzie Borden, Attitude for Destruction, and his cult horror comedy classic Dahmer vs. Gacy, which won many awards for the actor-turned-director and was released in the Laemmle theater chain. On March 9, 2011, while in production on 7 feature motion pictures, Austin suffered a life-changing car accident in Hollywood, California that brought everything to a halt. He spent 2 weeks in a coma followed by 5 months at Cedars-Sinai Hospital in Los Angeles. Doctors gave him a 1% chance of survival and said he would probably never walk again. Defiantly, Austin stayed in process and worked from his hospital bed during his hospital stay. He produced the feature documentary The Right to Love, An American Family with Cassie J, and would eventually attend the motion picture's premiere at George Lucas's Skywalker Ranch in Marin, California. The movie would also become Austin's 3rd Academy Awards qualifying motion picture. When he arrived home from his first of 7 hospitalizations, Austin found a copy of Variety on his deck, which had a full-page ad for another motion picture he was producing before his accident called The Ghostmaker, released by Lionsgate Entertainment. Austin relocated to New York City, where he had more hospitalizations and surgeries. During his recovery from the procedures, he created, produced and pitched a clip show to Time Warner Cable in Manhattan called the Angry Baby Monkey Short Film Showcase and completed a 26-episode sale that aired in New York City for a year. In 2012, Austin, fully recovered from his injuries, and his amazing wife Laurie Dash returned to work in Los Angeles. He joined the Actors Studio as a lifetime member, where he studies with Mark Rydell, Lou Antonio, Lisa Richards, Kathleen Leslie, James DiStefano, Alan Miller, and his mentor Martin Landau.